What's up guys, this is Xaashe. Thank you for watching. I'm just going to bring you guys a war summary video of our last war that ended yesterday. So as you can see here, we won with 2 stars against King of Destroy. Now don't look at my war bonus awarded. My first attack was a fail, and my second attack I swept right at the bottom, so my loot wasn't very nice. So let me quickly show you guys. I'm going to show you some of the highest 3 stars that we managed to get. But we did manage to 3-star everyone from 15 to about 7. And then these ones, there were some good attacks here, securing the 2 stars. I think RP and Quentin took out our 1 and 2 for 2 stars each, as you can see here. The reason for that was that 2 of our other top 4 players I didn't have my queen, and Xaashe didn't have his queen either. So then what we do sometimes is I ask number 2 or 3 to attack the top guys for 2 stars, because as long as we get 2, I'm quite happy, and then maybe I'll sweep up, or me and Xaashe swept up at the bottom. So one of the first nice attacks I want to show you guys, I'm going to start off with this one from King Ben. So he managed to did a hog attack. Now he is new to Town Hall 9, so he doesn't have maxed hogs yet, but here what he does, he lures in the CC. Now if you have upgraded poison spells, and you get a dragon and a balloon, you can actually take them out almost all the way with a poison spell lately. So what he does is he lures the enemy CC to the bottom, drops his king and then the queen. I wasn't sure if he needed to drop all those wizards if he had the dragon and a queen there to take out the enemy CC. But the nice thing about this is he actually got the Barbarian King, the enemy CC, all at once. Then he drops all his hogs, and from here on in he's got 4 heal spells to sort of keep his hogs alive. So there the one goes down. I might have dropped it just a little bit more to the left. There one giant bomb goes off, but the second heal spell is quite nice. His hogs will head back through it right now and heal up. There another giant bomb goes off, but because he's got the heal there already, perfect heal placement, that works out quite fine. And there his last one, I think there's still one giant bomb here somewhere, but that'll be the last 2 defenses. So there I think there's a giant bomb there, but just there we go. You see, not all his hogs actually survive that one last giant bomb. So yeah, he still has balloons in his CC. They are sweeping up. He's got the dragon on the side and his queen. He's got wizards on the side. So this was quite an easy 3-star. But we don't do that many hog attacks in our clan. I know at the moment all the other clans and everything on YouTube is 3-star experts that uses hogs and stuff like that. So this was quite a very comfortable attack that King Ben did. Quite a nice one. So yeah, I'm going to show you the next one. This is also one from King Ben, and he managed to 3-star this sort of a max Town Hall 8 if you don't look at the walls. So most of the defenses are maxed. If I quickly scan through it, he does 3 golems. So this is a go wipe, very traditional go wipe. He has 4 earthquake spells, and now he lured that max dragon out and he sends in some wizards and rages them up. That is probably the best way to take out enemy dragon very quickly, is make sure you have some wizards and then just rage your troops up. So there his king and a golem and a P.E.K.K.A goes to the left. The other P.E.K.K.A goes into the center. Now that P.E.K.K.A almost went around, but he opened up that compartment just in time. He's got 2 golems at the bottom with some wizards and his queen. So because of this even spread of his troops, he's got a golem and P.E.K.K.A in the center. He's got a golem and queen at the bottom. He sort of just walks through this base. Those Teslas were going at the P.E.K.K.A, I think, so it distracted the wizards to sort of sweep up around the top. He still has so many strong troops all over the place here. So there some skeleton traps come out, but there's only 3 or 4 defenses left. So yeah, I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. There he uses his poison spell to take care of those skeleton traps, which is quite good. He uses his king's ability, and before you know it, he's wrapped up a nice, comfortable 3-star. So that was also a nice attack. Alright, so the next one I want to show you, this is I think probably the best attack of our war. Let's have a quick look here. Who was the... Okay, so the most heroic attack was one of Town Hall 7, but let's have a look at this one. This is Martin, and he managed to go hog this guy for 3 stars. Now Martin is also a new Town Hall 9. He just upgraded his hogs to Town Hall to level 6. So what he does here, now look at the time. I think this one had 3 seconds left. So if I look there, he drops. So this replay ends in 2 minutes and 57 seconds. That means this raid lasted 2 minutes and 57 seconds. So with 3 seconds left, managed to get the 3 stars. So there he's got only a few wizards. So he drops these max golem and the few wizards to take out the enemy CC with the poison, and then just enough wizards to make sure that the king and queen go into this center compartment. The idea is to set off some of these double giant bombs. There is the one. This was a sweep up attack, so we knew where the double giant bombs were. And now the king goes in, take out the air defense, and I think the queen takes out some of these other structures. So now, around about this time, he starts dropping his hogs from the top, all of them, and he has 3 heal spells because he used the jump in the beginning. So here, there's 2 heal spells that sort of cover most of the hogs, and around about this time he has 2 goblins left, which the goblins was dropped on the top corner there when there were no more defenses. So there, one double giant bomb took out 5 hogs. So he waited and kept the other group intact with the heal spell. So just as those double giant bombs went off, quite a little bit of a scare, but then dropped the heal spell. Now there's only 2 defenses left. There's 2 goblins. Now keep in mind those 2 goblins at the top there, working on those 2 structures. So now time is the issue. All the defenses are gone. The king is about to go down. All the skeleton traps are down, and he's got about 5 or 6, 7 hogs. So now they do split up, which is nice, but there's only structures all the way around the top and on the side. Now as you can see, these goblins are trying to work through the walls to go to those storages. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Those hogs go from one structure to the next, and time is now the issue here. So no more defenses left, nothing else except that corner hut and these platforms and the town hall. So here, as soon as the hogs, I'm going to slow this down, as soon as the hogs take out the storage, the goblins run off to come to this structure, and now they run off to the side. And because they are so quick, they manage to take out the hut just in time before time runs out. So that was with 3 seconds left. So I think this was probably one of the best attacks. Very good go hog attack. So well done Martin on that one. And yeah, so this, we did manage just to win by 2 stars, and it was a bit close, but I had quite a fail, and some of we had to attack their number 12 like 4 or 5 times. So we did waste lots of our middle attacks, so we couldn't all attack at the top. But yeah, let me show you then the most heroic attack of this war, and that was Town Hall 7 attacking a Town Hall 8. Now as you can see here, this is now 13 taking on 11, and the planning went into, I had some hogs in my CC, so this is now my Town Hall 7 account that I used. So the idea here was to take out the top air defense and funnel my dragons towards this air defense. Now this was a sweep up attack, so I knew there was a Tesla just above the spell factory, and there was a Tesla outside here that will distract the hogs from going to that last air defense. So I had to wait sort of until this Tesla here was gone before I can drop my CC hogs. Now I did save one dragon. Oh, there he goes, to the middle, to make sure that the air defense gets taken out. So now you can see this Tesla. Now if I dropped the hogs too close, this Tesla would have popped up and then the hogs would have gone to him. So I had to wait until this Tesla was gone before I could drop my CC hogs in order to go for that air defense there. So I think more or less here, I dropped the 4 maxed hogs. They took out that air defense. That was the only threat to this raid from here on in. So they even took out, I think, this cannon here. Okay, they didn't. So now I've got about 2 dragons around the top. I did drop my king to try and distract as well, and help these dragons to get to the center. But looks like the king went around in anyway, so that didn't work out. There I have a dragon at the top, but there's no defenses left that can shoot at the dragons except this archer tower here, and there's 2 dragons here. So this actually worked out quite nicely. There's nothing at the top, no threat for that dragon there. So as you can see, I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. Now there's nothing left that can take down any of the dragons. There's 4 left and just this builder, this hut in the corner. So as you can see there, one more bomb went off, and now it was just a race for this last builder set. So this was also not an easy 3-star, but it did take some planning, and we did manage to get the 3-star in the end. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. This is quite a long video. Some of the best attacks this war. Now, if I go back to our clan at the moment, we did try to do an inter-clan war earlier. So we did matched up with King's squad. Now that was accidental because we sent all our active players to the other clan with the same name as us and trying to match up with ourselves. So we ended up in our clan with some inactive people that weren't, opted in for war, but I put them in so we can try and match them up. So we have a loss there, but other than that, it's still going quite well. So this Onze Mart, that was the last war before the new update that came out, that we can't draw wars anymore. So if we just did that war a little bit later, we would have had a nice win streak. But anyway, so at the moment it's going quite well. We do get average of about 85% destruction. So now the wars are changing. I think it's more important to make sure you get 3 stars on your first attack and sort of keep your percentage up. Don't go for mirror bases and just barely get the 2% or something like that. So I would suggest go for the 3 stars with your first attack a little bit lower, and then that will keep your destruction percentage up high in case you do draw the war, that you'll actually manage to win it. So anyway, guys, that was the last war. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.